Hey guys, so a lot of times celebrities are who we perceive them to be, or they are not. All we have is a little piece of them through music, through their art, however they express themselves, through interviews. And I have always been a fan of J. Cole. Initially, I did not know that he was biracial. I later learned he was biracial, and society tries to make us feel a way about whether or not certain people can say the N-word. J. Cole does say it. J. Cole is very transparent about his upbringing, about his struggle. I love his come up story where he begged and he waited for Jay-Z and he begged him to hear his tape, and very genuine human being appears to be. I heard a song that he did with Summer Walker, and he gives so much positivity. You do not hear J. Cole disrespecting women, and he just has a certain vibe that it is whatever he puts out there, it is exactly that. And I hope I hope this doesn't come back to bite me, because I remember years ago, me and my best friend from high school, we were talking about Chris Brown versus Bow Wow. And this was just before the domestic incident between Rihanna and Chris Brown occurred. And I was like, Chris Brown, because Chris Brown is so respectful, he will never do this, he will never. And the following day, or I think it was that day, is when we heard the news, and I did not want to pick up the phone for her. I was like, girl, leave me alone. So I'm not saying that J. Cole is perfect, but Muni Long says that she was in a studio session, a recording session with J. Cole, and she had to, with her talking about this, she basically had to expose herself, because she said she was in the studio session talking negative about people, and J. Cole did not stay there for but 2 minutes, and he got up and he left. And I can respect that. I am all about that, like 1000%. The last time I visited New York, I saw J. Cole riding his bike, like down around by the pier. And I couldn't believe it. I was in a car, so I was like, oh my God, look at J. Cole. But just a cool, laid back guy. That's my vibe. Like, I don't I don't like to entertain negativity. And then once you sense that somebody else is coming with it, it's almost like, they want you to engage with that negativity. They want you will also be consumed with it. So the best thing for you to do is extract yourself. So I think J. Cole did the right thing. And it's so refreshing to hear that he is, what he talks about in his lyrics and his songs. And we seen that even during the time when the Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef happened, where J. Cole is like, I don't want to be a part of this. And I don't even remember verbatim how J. Cole was mentioned or how he was attached to it in any way. But I know at the end of the day, he backed out of it, and he was like, this is not something I want to be a part of. Because it becomes a certain time where you are so at peace. You are so at peace and content that you don't engage in certain negative vibes. And I think that's where he is in his life. And he knows how to keep it that way. So what do you guys think? Muni Long admitting that she was talking negatively about other people. And then there's just the fact that, people like myself or, J. Cole, I feel like with Muni Long just sitting there talking negatively about whoever, we feel like, well, man, I could be next on the chopping block. You know what I mean? So what do you guys think about that? Comment down below.